You bought and owned and drove a $1,000 Lamborghini when you were a teenager. Okay.
Forwards. I can see out of my left eye only.
Whatever idiot touched it up. I got a paint. Did you touch it up?
Yes.
Come on.
Gonna make a mess. Hey.
So we're off to see a customer of ours called Brian. He wants us to build a Lambo. Okay, all right. All he's really told me is he's had this Lambo sitting around for ages. Kind of weird if you ask me, but I'm all up for weird. A few little details on this, a mid-engine V8. It revs to like 9,000 RPM.
Oh, ping, 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 ping.
It's from the 70s, and they only made like 500 of this model. And Brian has one, and it didn't cost him very much. We're gonna go out there and see if Brian really does have a Lambo. He might be completely full of shit. Surprise, motherf***!
Surprise, motherf***! Surprise, motherf***!
I haven't got a Lambo. No, but we're going. Look, it's a good excuse to hop in the Benz and waft our way luxuriously over to Brian's house and see what the f*** he's on about. Leg it! More hella fully sick. Man, I hate peak hour traffic because everybody turns into a f***ing asshole. Look at all these assholes. Look at them all jammed up each other's ass. My herp derp's bigger than your herp derp.
In 300 meters, turn left onto Albatross Pass.
Albatross. Bloody seabird, bloody. This does not look like Lambo Central. Did I go down the wrong? I went down the wrong road. That's all right. We're gonna take the back entrance to Brian's house. All right, Brianville. I mean, look at this. This is not Lambo Place. I'm calling bullshit. Is that it? There it is. All right. Let's see what this is all about. Knock, knock.
Hey,
Brian, how you doing? I heard there's a Lambo here.
Well, it's not this one.
Well, this is your Corolla engine frickin' Toyota. If this is what you're talking about, I'm going to be very disappointed, and I'm going to be out of here because I got some wheels.
You've seen this one before.
No,
well,
so
it's over there.
that's a workbench.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Is this like a kit car one? Have you pulled me all the way over here for a kit car Lamborghini, bro?
No, it's metal.
Not a kit car. Why are you storing car parts on top of it?
Look at it. Look, convenience.
This is. When's the last time you had the cover off this?
It's been a while. I mean, we can take a peek.
Yeah.
We might have to move some stuff around.
Clearly. But you told me that you didn't pay very much for this car. We're talking under 100 grand?
Oh, yeah. Try 1/100th of that.
1 grand.
Yeah.
$1,000 for a Lamborghini. Who has anybody ever bought a Lamborghini for $1,000? You've got to be shitting. It's real. I mean, if it came with a badge, then you could sell it and get your $1,000 back, and then it's basically a free Lamborghini. What color is this even? So has this ever ran, ever?
It did.
Have you ever driven it?
I have.
My lord.
It's got keys in it. Oh, no steering wheel.
It doesn't run anymore, right? So we got to do something to the engine.
We do. It's all there.
It doesn't look very all there to me. If we have to chase up parts for this, it's pretty much no deal.
If I were to lose this though, which let's not, is 18,000 US dollars.
18,000. So 18 times more than the whole car cost to replace a door.
Put it that way. Sounds dramatic.
That actually felt so good.
Yeah.
That latches mint.
Lamborghini quality.
Workbench quality. Why did you pull it all apart?
Well, I was like, I was going to start a restoration process. And to start any restoration, you got to tear it down first.
Oh, great job.
So I did that.
You bought and owned and drove a $1,000 Lamborghini when you were a teenager. Okay, we'll do it. We'll build it. We'll modify it a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Make this thing go again. Are you
Don't
gonna?
put a turbo in it, please.
I'll put 2. Are you staying this color?
No.
Good.
I think we're...
All right, so the original color of this car was...
Blue, purple, blue.
What?
Purple.
Make up.
Oh.
That's
No,
the color it is right now.
It was
What's-
blue. It was blue. I think it's blue.
I think we're done. I'm waiting. Good to see you, Brian.
Okay. Cheers, mate.
How do I get past all these freaking car parts?
I have to put the parts back up.
You gotta put it back on the
on
shelf.
the shelf.
I'm disgusted.
I'll see you soon, Tristan.
I don't want to try and steer this with the door open because I'll probably whack it into something.
You jump in and I'll push.
First time ever sitting in a Lambo, first time ever driving a Lambo. Kind of underwhelming. I mean, I always thought it'd be a Countach. Yes, this will do. Every time someone said, hey, do you want to come and check this Lambo or do you want to sit in this? I've gone, no, I don't want to have a Lambo until I can I don't want to experience a Lambo until it's my Lambo. Because if somebody else's, it's like, well, that was fun, now I got to get out of it and give it back. This isn't quite my Lambo, but at least I get to tinker with it. It's kind of
Close enough for now.
It's like a workshop dream, right? To have a Lamborghini in the shop. That's
for sure.
I'd say that's a bucket list thing for me. Gated shifter. Well, handbrakes in the back seat.
Yeah.
Okay, and how does this thing's ruined. I've got Lamborghini dust in my eyes. I can't see a thing. Oh, I'm crying.
Those are tears of joy.
Oh, they're tears of pain, tears of pain. Oh, they're tears, oh my God. Jeez. What's in this Lamborghini dust? It's like sulfur or something.
No, it's horsepower. What are you talking about?
Okay. I can't see anything except for an engine. Okay, I can't see.
You're clear of the moat.
Are you sure? Forwards. All right. You good? Oh, it's got no mirrors. How do you open this f***ing thing? Is that a handle? Oh, it's so delicate. It looks like I should be using my little finger to open it.
Maybe
Would you
you
like
should.
a cup of tea? Yeah. Who thought of that? My eyes hurt. I think it's in my sinuses.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some disease from the 70s that doesn't exist anymore. Is it black mold?
It was.
I'd imagine
Like this?
if you got it in your eye, it'd probably hurt a lot like this, yeah. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, that door might
I don't know how wide this is. So what do you think? I think it looks good out of its, well, bench existence.
Yeah, well, the bits that are here look okay.
Yeah. It actually looks like an entirely different car in like not being in an abuse dungeon. Tears of pain. But I think like it actually looks tougher now for some reason.
Yeah.
There's something about it that just looks more staunch, squat. I'm imagining this with like about 19 inches of suspension drop so that it rides like a normal car.
Yes. I mean, that was performance back in the day, you know? That's a very big sidewall by modern standards.
How many layers of, I don't know even what that is.
So someone had attempted to break into this car a while ago, and they managed to get through the paint, but they didn't even budge the metal.
They tried to break into the car by...
Yes, by popping the hinge for some reason.
Oh, that was the trick or something.
Well, no, they were just morons.
Meant to be the trick. So they tried to... My God, what did they use? Bricks?
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, man.
Bricks as levers? Whatever idiot touched it up, it's like got a paintbrush of Dulux matte black.
No, that's Rust-Oleum.
And then... Did you touch it up?
Yes.
It's a pretty bad makeup job. Did you say this was meant to be blue? Like you
it's
swore
meant to
to
be
me
blue.
that when we got this out, it would look blue. But this is pretty purple to me.
Look, it came out of the factory blue. I don't know what happened since.
What are we doing with the wheels?
Well, I don't know yet. I feel like we should find a different set because they're magnesium and I don't know how reliable
How much
40,
they don't like.
50-year-old magnesium is.
Should be good.
I hear they like to crumble, so we'll see what they look like once the paint comes off, I think.
Okay. Is this one of those designs that some company in America does a retro but larger version of or something like that?
Perhaps, but they also do Like the one that the Countach has?
Like
with
the
five
five
big
holes?
holes. Yeah, that's the one.
yeah.
So maybe.
But I'd go for a set of them on here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. How
Okay.
big are those? Like,
I think they come in 15, 16 or something like that. Yeah, so not terribly huge, but also a lot of sidewall, just like this one does.
so we gotta pull an engine out.
Yes. Mid-engine, just like an MR2. Best design car in the world.
So we pull this junker out
Junker.
and start.
It's a thoroughbred. It's got 4 twin downdraft Weber carburetors. You know, 220 horsepower back in the day.
Listen, I couldn't see anything about this car in the garage because it was so dark, but I'm looking down there now, and there's this frame which
Yes.
I'd say is welded on, and it goes from there all the way to the front.
Well, no, that bolts on.
That bolts on?
Yeah, that bolts to the body underneath it. So that's 2 separate bits. Yeah, the dust is filled in the gaps.
The Lamborghini eye stinger. Okay, so that comes out so we can
Yeah,
drop
we
it.
can
I was going
drop
to say,
it.
it didn't
We
look
can
like
drop
it was
the
smart to pull this engine up.
It's meant to be a fairly easy job, I'm told, but you know, it's Italian, so you don't trust those things.
So it'll probably go terribly and then catch on fire.
Yes.
And what's it say on the oil cap there? Oleo. Oleo.
No, it's 0170.
Ah, of course, it's a 0170 cap. That does say oleo, doesn't it?
It does say oleo, yeah.
I assume that's Italian for don't
Oil.
put sand in.
I mean, they're actually pouring sand.
Don't put sand in it.
I was reading an old news article yesterday. It was from the 60s, and this guy was sentenced for getting really drunk and then running up to some guy that had like a cool V8 car of some kind and said, "Hey, pop the hood and give me a look." So the guy went, "Oh, cool, this guy's interested in my car," popped the hood, and then the guy spun the air filter off, ripped it off, and chucked sand in it while it was running.
Oh no.
While it was running.
What?
Engine just went and then
Oh
seized.
no.
So that guy got in a lot of trouble.
Well, that's why we've got these very high-tech socks protecting the carburetors.
Yeah, what are these K&N?
Yes.
White bombs. Bombs are getting into
K&N or
automotive
Kmart.
performance. Can I have a look inside one of these?
Yeah, sure.
Am I going to find rats or mold?
Well, I
or?
hope it's not rats or mold.
Well, they look boring, but I guess that's what all of them look like.
The carburetors.
Yes,
Well, some people really like carburetors, Tristan.
some people.
Yeah,
They
not,
can
not you.
right off.
Can we make them look like carburetors?
When we make these injection, we absolutely can.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Those Gen V things
Yes.
from the UK, I think they're a UK product.
Yes, I think so.
Specifically made to look like downdraft Webers or whatever, with injectors hiding inside them. They even tuck the wiring so you can't really see it. So
Yeah, that
really,
would be glorious.
Yeah, so I think that's the way to go. To be fair, you're probably not going to see them very much for the supercharger that's going to be. Can we supercharge it? There's been a lot of chatter.
We'll see.
When I got that Whipple throttle body for Supra Supreme, I'm like, who wants to see me Whipple something? And a lot of people said, yes,
Supercharge a Lamborghini.
supercharge something. Let's get this thing up in the air and see what we're in for.
Awesome. This sock's just sticking up. You know, the big hole.
The hole.
Sorry, no rust, just the hole.
Oh, I've got
The rust is
I've
gone.
got tetanus.
It's an Italian car, they're meant to have rust.
And that's the shifter. It looks like something out of a Honda.
VTEC, ping pow, ping pow, ping ping ping.
So this frame is basically just box tube welded together.
Just make a new one.
I mean, that's very Countach-esque. You take the skin off them and they become a very
just
box tube
box
sort
tube.
of thing. Like they raided Bunnings.
Space frame technology.
If I had a Countach, which I'd love to have, I'd have to force myself never to look inside it because I'd probably cry. Tears of pain. Okay, and then we unbolt the frame by...
I think there's a big bolt
big bolt.
somewhere.
Yeah, I see a big bolt.
And then
The frame, engine, box, suspension, wheels, everything
all
just
come
goes
down in one.
plunk on the ground. Then you just wheeled around
Lovely.
to the bin.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, you're not here for an LS?
Oh,
I thought
is
we were
this the
doing an
wrong
LS
shot?
swap.
LS the world.
Well, I can see why you want to replace the exhaust, because I think if I poke that hard enough, I'll put my finger straight through it.
Yeah.
That's pretty awful. It's a super, super uncomplicated car, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think the elephant in the room is all the rust you've got to fix. So I've got, what's this guy's name anyway? We'll figure that out later. So we've got rust hole, rust hole, rust hole, rust hole. Oh my God, that's a big rust hole. Holy. Rust, that's not actually a hole.
Oh, would you look at that?
Huh. Rust hole, rust hole. Did this side survive? Factory hole. Is that it?
That's all the rust holes.
Doing all right. Well, that's all we got time for today, but come back around and we'll drop this engine out.
Sweet.
Cool. Now I know the whole barn find kind of look is appealing, but can you do one thing for me? Clean it.
Sure. I think so.
Now, because this is a mid-engine car, there's almost no weight in the front. Jam some things. I've already put some batteries in there.
Yeah.
But jam that wheel in there as well, because the last thing we want to do is, you've seen the various YouTube videos of cars
Oh yeah.
upending off hoists.
Yeah,
you
let's
see
not
the
do
one
that.
does a LaFerrari
Oh no.
and bob down, crash,
Oh, that's
end
not
of
fun.
that. Imagine making the call to that customer. Sorry,
Yeah.
we dropped your LaFerrari.
But at least you could buy another one. I don't think we can.
If you, well, no, he probably has enough money,
Probably.
just not enough LaFerraris. Throw that in there, and then we'll get this thing up and figure out how this engine's got to drop.
Awesome.
Hey Brian,
Yeah.
it's a rotary.
Brat, 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 brat.
So what do we know about the existence or lack of fluids in this?
There should be fluids in it.
We need it to have not fluids, so drain the oil, drain the transmission, drain the coolant.
Yep.
I don't know about how the clutch hydraulics is. I assume only a little bit will leak out if we have to disconnect that anyway, right?
I think that's transmission.
transmission,
I don't
yeah.
know whether that's that big one.
How about coolant?
Sawzall?
Zip.
Yeah. Let's see if the rad's got a little thing. Not like an MR2. No access.
No.
Yeah, we'll pull the hose
Just
off.
pull the hose off.
Looks like this clamp's ready
Looks
for
like
us to
yeah,
undo.
it's going to be messy. Okay.
Maybe this one, but it's also a tighter spot.
So, red one for oil, grey one for coolant.
If it's sludgy in there, that would be a worry. Although we're tearing it down anyway, so maybe not so much. How do you make this thing go up? Yeah. Don't know what that bolt size is, like a 17. All right. Well, looks like it is a 17, thankfully. Strips threads. So yeah, let's see what this oil looks like. Fingers crossed there is oil in there. Oh, it's oil. Look at that. That's not too bad. It's done all right for 15-year-old oil. You know, I want to say that's cleaner than the oil that comes out of my MR2 after service interval. Hey, what do you know? There's more transmission fluid. So did you notice there's no sealing surface on the bolts? It's just sort of a tapered thread. You just gotta keep cranking until they stop weeping, I think. All right, so that's the engine oil and transmission fluid done. Next up, we got to get coolant out. Now, since you can't get to the radiator in these, we'll just take this coupler off. Got to find the right size. Nope, too big. Also that one too big. Oh, they're all the same size for once. Surely an 8. Yeah, winner. A very rusty hose clamp. That's one. It's snagged on something. That might do. Probably take the support brace out as well. I bet you there's a nut behind that thing. Yep. What kind of devil designed this thing? It's meant to be a fairly easy job, I'm told. Come on, you're gonna make a mess. Don't these lock somehow? No, okay. Stay there then. Oh, I just need to split a little bit more. Easy.